Welcome everybody. First, I want to just say thank y'all for tuning in. We heard what she said podcast. Today is going to be a real, like, personal episode today, like a very, very personal episode. We're going to talk about shifting. If anybody is shifting there, like, especially being that it's the couple days, a couple weeks after January the 1st, a lot of y'all should be shifting if y'all started New Year resolutions or new goals, new anything. So we're just basically going to just talk about shifting and talk about how you staying dedicated and disciplining yourself to keep being on your goals.
That's right. So, shifting. I feel like
Shifting.
certain goals for me are not to be started for the new year. I feel like certain things need to be started after holidays, certain things need to be started after my birthday, certain things need to be started in the winter and the summer
Absolutely.
and in different seasons. And I feel like that's why so many people fall off and start off so hard, start the year off so hard and then let it go. And it's like the same routine every single year. And I feel like that's why I was able to stay committed into my weight loss journey and being in the gym and stuff like that because, summer bodies are made in the winter.
There you go.
So I made sure, I said, okay, these holidays is coming through. We're going to get through these holidays and we're going to take it serious.
Yes.
So, yeah, I ate good on Thanksgiving. But leading up to that day and leading up to the afterwards, I made sure I stayed on beat with everything.
It's
And
hard.
that's why now New Year's comes around and people are like just now starting their routines. I'm already in rhythm. Like
Absolutely.
I'm already in rhythm. So
I can actually say that that's really, really good. A lot of people, they'll try to still be dedicated through the holidays.
yeah, I
I be
know.
like,
Like I gotta be realistic.
no, I'm eating this
Right,
pie.
I gotta be realistic. I'm finna
I had
eat.
got a whole sweet potato pie. Like they got me on Thanksgiving, but Christmas I had my own pie. Like, no, you're not getting me twice.
So our first topic was changing routines.
Ooh.
A big routine for me was when I had downtime and I had extra playtime. I wanted to go get a drink all the time. I'm gonna go get a drink. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go eat seafood. I'm gonna go do this. Now I'm not. I'm not gonna get no drink because I'm working out and I'm working out so
Alcohol.
hard and I'm not gonna just throw it all away for one drink.
Yep.
And then obviously, you're not really supposed to work out after having a drink. It's not really even good for you anyways.
Right.
So it's like, no, I'm not gonna work out. I'm gonna go get me a Nakasi bowl and I'm gonna go to the
Those
gym.
are so
Girl, they are
good.
good. And you know what I learned? You get one of them naked juices from Walmart, pour it in a bowl, and put it in the freezer, and there go your Okasi bowl. And then you just put your fruit and stuff on top of it.
Oh my, I never thought of that. I do
Mm.
everything in the blender.
Oh, do you?
So I never thought to go that far. But
Yeah.
I might do that.
Cause like the Kasi
That
bowls,
save time.
yeah, it do save time. Cause they expensive. If you go somewhere and buy them, they're expensive. And let's
They
just
got
be
it.
real, like you buy all the stuff yourself, it's way cheaper.
I think they got the bowls like already pre-made at like Kroger, HEB,
Oh,
and
really?
yeah, and they
I need to
like
check that. I always go at Walmart.
$3, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
What? $3?
But I buy like literally like everything individually and blend it and then put it
Mm-hmm.
in the bowl and
Yeah, see, and that's what I got too. Cause I got a bullet too, and then I got like all my fruit and stuff, and I throw it on top of it with some granola.
yes.
So I love me a Kasi bowl, but sometimes when I'm just being lazy, I just go pick one up from somewhere, and I'm like, damn, it's kind of expensive.
You basically just reimbursing them for their groceries.
You
That's
literally,
yeah, nah.
yeah, it's a little pricey when you buy it from them. But that's one of my biggest routines that I switched up. Another thing is I used to like make it to my office like right on time for my clients or like right after.
Yeah,
Like I'm starting to get there early now. Like I'm
that's
getting there
good.
early and I'm getting ahead and I'm getting prepared for the day and I feel better and I feel like the day goes a lot smoother versus me just like getting there like 5 minutes before they showed up, and just
Absolutely.
pulling it together real quick. So that's another big routine that was big because I was and I feel like that also had to do with I don't know if I want to say that.
Nah, go ahead. Like I
But
told you it's gonna be very, very personal. Like, go
I
ahead.
feel like it had to do with me and my past relationships because if I had to work at 10, they expected me to leave and be at work at 10. And they were like, "What you leaving early for?" It looked like
Oh my
being
God.
weird or whatever the case may be or they want more cuddle time or whatever the case
What?
may be. And so I got comfortable. And, certain things, like, after us reading that book, that habits book, Atomic Habits,
Yes.
that kind of lets me know, like, that's a habit.
Yeah.
Like going to work right on time, like, that's just a habit that I
Yes.
had.
I told
And so
you.
now me getting to work earlier, that's my new habit.
Yes.
So,
Because I feel like when you get to work, well, whenever you, like you said, you no longer drinking alcohol, now you truly focus. You don't have nothing in the driver's seat but yourself. So then you can really hold yourself more accountable because of some fact you don't have nothing to blame. Oh, I didn't feel good because of the alcohol. I didn't feel this. But you don't have nothing throwing you off your game. And then too, I think when you do get to anywhere that you have to be focused and actually be presented and also be very close to what you're trying to do, like you your own boss.
right.
So you have clients that rely on you on your vibe. Like they sitting on you in your vibe.
No, and I'm big because I'm not like I'm a religious person, but I'm not like so much like a spiritual person when it comes to like zodiac signs and stuff like that. But I am big on like energies and stuff. And I do
Right.
feel like when I'm mad and I'm frustrated and I'm doing,
They can feel that.
they can feel it.
Absolutely.
And so when I felt like when I was more in tune with myself and I was at peace and stuff like that, so many people would come in and they'd be like, man, I feel so much better leaving from up under you.
Exactly.
I feel so much better when I left here.
It's all about the vibe.
People would come in and they would vent to me and they would tell me like, yeah, they feel so much better after they left, And it was all about the vibe. The energies do transfer.
Yes, they do. So I would say I applaud you on that. I applaud you very, very big on that. Is there anything else that you do in different in your routines?
Those are like the main things that are like biggest one, getting to work early, staying away. Like, like how we're going to go out this weekend, So now I feel comfortable going and drinking this weekend because like, I've been working hard this whole week.
You ready?
So yeah, it's only special occasions now.
Ready.
Stuff like that. I don't have no cheat days. Like, oh, just because it's Friday, I'm going to cheat. Like, no, if I don't have no reason to cheat, I'm not going to cheat. But this weekend, yeah, it's going to be a cheat day. Because, we're going to be having fun and stuff like that. We're going to be at a nice restaurant, stuff like that. Oh, so that's a reason to
The
cheat.
moment you come in the door, they handing you champagne. I just hope you know.
Oh, do
the
they?
moment you, yes.
That's nice.
Yes, the moment you come in, they bow right there.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That is nice. I like that.
Yes. So we definitely about to cut up. I would say for me, my thing is I'm not a morning person. So I had to challenge myself. I get up every day at 4:30.
Oh, wow.
But because of the some fact, my goals were to like last year, don't do no alarms. Cause did you read in the Atomic Habits? It's like whenever you hear alarms, your body going to panic. So I was like, I don't want to start my days off and you jumping out of your sleep. Right. So now that I get up, since I've been doing it since October.
Oh, okay.
So now that I get up at 4:30 every day, I get up a little earlier, just out of the blue. Like I just wake up and I be like, why the freak am I up at 3:30? Why am I up at 3:40? Oh, because my body is accustomed.
It's used to it.
Yeah. So I would say I definitely started getting up at 4:30. It's getting easier, but don't get me wrong, I do like so bad want to hit that snooze. But then I'm just like, okay, if I don't do my morning routine, I'm going to be out of whack. And I'm going to feel very disappointed in myself. And I think that's another thing that you said. Like, you was like, if I'm going to drink, I'm going to do it for as like an occasion. But if I do it because of this and this and that, you then going to feel guilty on yourself. And that's how I feel if I don't get up. Because I get up, I do praise and worship, I journal, I listen to a prayer by Smokey Norfolk. Then I listen to my affirmations. And then I cleanse my house with sage. And then I just learned a new thing. I have to send it to you that welcomes in positive energy. So I do all of that every day, and then I stretch, and then I get my kid ready, and then I'm headed to the gym. And luckily I found a gym that you can bring your kid with
Really?
you. Yeah. As long as they have like, they can just sit there and they can play their game or whatever. She'll play her game, and sometimes she'll be with the coach and like they'll be talking and hanging out while everybody working out because you go to different stations. So I just do that, and sure, I just be focused. After that, I go to work. I be at work like after I drop off, I be at work a whole hour early.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, it's very good because like the main thing, and I'm a go ahead and just admit it. I work with my ex. It's not like I have animosity towards him or I have anything towards him, but I really just, I don't want to be in your space and I don't want you to be in my space. So by me being an hour early, I can case, get out of there. Even if I do run into you, I'm not around you a lot of time.
Yeah.
So I can just, hey, whatever, if we gonna speak, if we don't speak, cool, whatever, I can go. And I'm ahead of my day and I'm not rushing. Like you said, you be rushing. And then that's when I can, if I get off at a decent time, I can go pick up my key, get in the drop off line, or I can, do other stuff and then go get it. I'm not rushing. That's the thing. I was like, I'm tired of running. Like by the time that you get home, you can't do nothing with your kid. You can't do nothing productive. That's when you start eating bad. You start, oh well, let me just grab some from Whataburger. Let me just. It's all about choices. So I would say that. And then what was the next thing you had said? Something about that showing up on time for work. I would say my nightly routine also. Like my morning and my night routine. My night routine, I always watch a video on YouTube how to be productive. Like in anything, how to do video editing, I watch literally probably a pub because I want to be a public speaker. So I watch what the methods that they use of how to, like the books they read, all that. And I read books, I do all that stuff. And then I journal. I listen to nightly like a something to decompress me. And then I stretch and I go to bed.
Good. I need something to decompress too.
Yeah, you just gotta get a nightly routine. I'll be in the bed probably the latest is 11 o'clock.
Oh, that's not bad.
It kind of is, because then I'm right back up and
yeah.
Yeah.
But some people, they say that they only need like a couple hours of sleep anyway. So
they say you can live off of 6 hours.
Oh, really?
But I would say like you said in your past relationship, in my past relationship, me and him used to not go to bed until 2, 3 o'clock every day, knowing we got to be at work at 8:30. It would be like,
oh, you don't got your kid, bed, let's get drunk. And it's just kind of like, that's kind of just dry now. Like back then, like now, yeah, I would feel guilty if I was to, go get a drink just because, and it's not an occasion. I'm gonna feel guilty. But back then, it wasn't guilty. It was just like that. I'm treating myself. That's how it was. I was treating myself. So now it's like, now I'm treating myself by going and getting a bowl before, bowl before and after the gym. That's treating myself.
Do you eat oatmeal too?
Yeah, I eat oatmeal, but I've always eaten oatmeal
with the cream, the fruit and cream one.
I always get the maple and brown sugar with the protein.
That one is right there.
Because I have a hard time getting to my protein limit. Like, my protein limit is supposed to be like 100 grams right now, and that's hard for me. I'm like pushing 50, but it's hard for me to get my protein up. Like,
oh my God. Yeah, you're going to have to, I don't know. It's apps on your phone that you can get that. Apple be having some apps that you can calculate all that.
I just don't eat that much. Like, I be full. Like, I feel like, dang, like, this is a lot that I have to eat, so I gotta, like, push myself to eat more and stuff like that. And then I be working back. My clients be back to back to back to back to back to back. I like, sometimes I'll put in a lunch break in there sometimes, and I end up going over my time or whatever. But from morning to night, I really don't be eating like that because I be working all day. So then I'll put in a protein drink or something in between. But, and then with my son being in daycare, I try to utilize all my time, from the time I drop him off, from the time I have to pick him up, So I try to utilize all that. And I got so many clients and stuff like that.
It's good, though.
And it's only so many hours in the day. All right. So our next one is dating methods.
Oh, man. I'll let you, well, okay. Nah, I'll talk about dating methods. I had two situations, two different people. They both, okay, the first situation I think was too soon, personally. And I would say that person had a lot of healing. Like, I'm the type of, if you date me, you have to be insecure in yourself. You have to be strongly secure. Because like I said, if I'm doing all this stuff from in the morning till night, and say, today I do feel like seeing you being around you, or you want to be around me. However, I'm welcome to that. But just know I'm not going to give you a lot of time. It's a book that I read. I have to send you the name of the book. But it says at least give that person an hour or 2 hours. But giving them your whole day, you can't go to your purpose. You can't be productive. You can't get no goals done if you with that person all day, every day. Just like I heard a quote the other day, this dude said, broke people, all they do is basically drink and fuck all day. You can't do nothing. You can't be productive. If you broke and you got nothing but time, and see, that's what I did in every relationship I was in. That's all I did every day. And that's how I became addicted to it, because of some fact, what really wasn't just because I was in a relationship, but even if I was single, I knew how I can get, some sex in the day. Now, I'm not even worried about that. I say I probably had sex twice a month. And it's not like I'm doing it potentially, but it's just that's the last thing on my mind now.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people, well, you weren't really addicted. No, baby, I had a problem. It's just you have to make choices. Like, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Like you say, you don't go and get drinks no more. I have never been a big drinker, a big smoker, but I drink wine. But this is my thing. If I'm gonna drink wine, I know I need to be off the next day. I know I need to be able to drink water, eat fruit. I gotta get myself back in the game because I don't drink a lot. I don't have a high tolerance. So it's the same thing for as the dating. So like I said, the dude he needed a lot of healing. Like he would call and like text and always tell me where he going, what he got going on. I would tell him, you're not obligated to me. I'm not your gal, you know? Like you don't need to do all that. And then I would also tell this other guy, I would tell him, you know, like he was very big on like, I think like flossing, flexing. And I'm not that type of guy. You don't have to do that. You know, just be yourself, be
Oh, I
normal.
cannot stand it.
I don't like that
Like, it's so annoying.
because it's like all you can give me is materialistic things.
Mhm.
I want to know the real you. Be vulnerable. Like, let me know who you are, what you're going through. And those conversations he couldn't have. But that's what he said. That's what he was accustomed to was females that like, oh, you want your nails and stuff. I don't wear nails, sir. I don't wear anything. So what you met me as, that's who I am.
Mhm.
And that's another thing that in shifting that I'm learning is like who I am is who I am. You're not going to change me. I'm not going to. I used to be so shy and condemned into making it such a point for a person to like me that I would literally be everything they imagine for me to be. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm too old. So I would say in my shifting phase, I'm definitely speaking up like, if this is not working, it's not working. So now I don't talk to nobody because some fact it's like, y'all really want somebody to be y'all mama. Or y'all want somebody to be like y'all little sister up under you. Who does that?
Yeah, I'm kind of cool on dating. To be honest, I'm just kind of cool on it. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. I'm just kind of cool on it. Like, I don't have a lot of spare time as it is.
Right.
I don't have a lot of downtime. So my downtime, I want to be resting. I want to be productive. I want to, I want to be cleaning and I want to be going to the gym.
Yes.
I really don't feel like guys be so quick to like, oh, let's chill and smoke. If I don't smoke, so now what?
This is my question. What's the whole chill thing?
Yeah, like
We don't even know each other to chill
you
yet.
want us to chill and smoke and whatever. I don't smoke, so now we don't. You want me to just come sit in your face while you smoke?
Yeah.
I'm not into that. I'm not into that.
Do you think it's because of something of the way that social media make it like everybody just is Netflix and chill or just basically all it is like everything is just linking up. That's it. That's all I'm worried about is, hey, you want to link, you want to link, you want to link. And it's like, okay, what we're doing.
I feel like when I was younger and I used to smoke, smoking did bring people together. That was a way that you could make friends and vibe and just get high and have fun. But I'm not into that no more. Like, I'm 26 now. That's not fun to me. But I was kind of molded by my son's dad a long time ago. And for example, I was hanging out with this girl. She was like, her mentality was different than mine. And our other friend had a husband and he had his friends over and they was all smoking and stuff. And I'm at my apartment, they at theirs. And she like, oh, look, his friends is over there. Next time we could come over there and we could smoke and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you want to go over there and smoke with them? She like, yeah. And I'm like, girl, I got a whole ounce on my counter of some good weed. I don't need to go sit in no dude's face
Exactly.
just to have some smoke. I don't go nowhere for a free meal and I don't go nowhere for no free weed. Like, you gotta come harder than that. I was
Yeah.
always kind of taught that. Like, he was the one, like, he was like, look, if you're not gonna be with me, you're gonna do it right. You're not gonna be out here looking crazy. I'm gonna tell
Right.
you that much. And so it was just kind of like, no, I'm not finna go sit up in nobody for no free meal or no free weed. I eat good every day and I got plenty of smoke. Simple as that. I
None
got
of that I feel like ain't nothing free.
exactly. Men always want something in return. That's another thing they
I
do.
wouldn't just say men, just people, period. Like society is really teaching people that if you give, you have to receive something.
Mhm.
And it's like, dang, where's the generosity?
Yeah, cause me personally, I was like, okay, let's go to Dave and Buster's and play some basketball or something
Yes,
and
that'd
have
be the
fun.
vibe, man.
Go ride scooters downtown. That's cool, but well, let's get dressed up and get on our best and go to Juliet or something. That's cool to
Man.
me. But as far as us sitting around smoking and Oh, would you want me to come to your house so we can watch a movie and cook? No, I don't want to do that
I feel like
because
you do that down the
I
line.
feel like, 'cause to me, I feel like I'm wasting my time.
Yeah,
This is how you want me to, I have a weekend without my son and you want me to come over
baby.
and sit in your house and watch a, no, that's not how I'm finna spend my time without my child. And then what my thing is, if I put my time aside for you to do
Absolutely.
something like that, it's not even an experience. And then I end up not even liking you. I'm gonna be so mad I wasted my time with you. I'm gonna be so mad I even wasted my
Man,
time.
listen, y'all already know what we trying to do. If we kid free, we are not trying to do what we can do on a day-to-day basis. We
Yeah,
watch
I want
TV all the time with these kids. We cuddled up with these kids all the time, or we're trying
I
to
want
have fun.
I
We trying
want
to
an
let our hair down.
experience.
Yes, you
Yes.
wanna let go. And I think that like society is teaching everybody to do the bare minimum when it comes to dating.
Yeah.
Like as long as I can get her in my presence, we good. And I think I told my child father, I said my feminine energy is not free. Cause he came to me and asked me certain questions and I was just looking at him like, why are you asking me when you have a mother? You got a gal, you have resources. You got sisters, you got cousins. Why are you coming to me? Well, you the mother I don't give a dang who I am. I'm her mother, I'm not yours.
Right.
So anything of my
But
presence, my all that's not free.
that is something though, because a lot of females these days are fast and easy. So
Nah.
it's a lot of females, they fast and easy these days. So it's just kind of like that's why men don't want to dish out because they don't want to feel like they being used or they tricked. So whatever. It's just social media has ruined a lot of things. Men don't want to be providers because they feel like women's using them, and then they come back and say that we act like men. So which one is it?
Listen, anything that you want from a woman is gonna cost. Anything you get from a man is gonna cost. Everything is going to cost. It's just that if you go and buy a luxury car, you want something luxury, you know that you gotta have good credit. You know that you gotta have a decent income or something. You gotta have credentials. Why not do the same thing for the same woman or man that you want?
And let me tell you something. If I was to set a standard to where I would not date anybody without my chart, it would be no dating.
Damn.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that's you
And
didn't hit a couple people in their stomach right now. I'm serious. You didn't hit. They like, dang, like she ain't had to do me
let's
like
just
that.
be real though. Let's just be real though. Like for one, they don't get tested, and y'all ain't got no health insurance. You know what
They
I'm
don't
saying?
get tested. It's free clinics, and it's so many.
Men do not get tested.
You know what I heard?
Mhm.
And I heard this from one of my cousins. They said, hey, as long as she come back through the door, she good. That mean I'm good. And it's like, who told you that? I was laughing because I thought they was playing, but then my cousin was like, nah, they for real. And I was like, who told you that lie? That's a lie. I was like, you do know that you can have it and never give it to that person, but give it to somebody else.
Mhm.
I was like, you do know that, right? That's bull crap. You know, they had my kid. That don't mean anything.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's crazy. But it's good that you even mentioned testing. I don't even think nobody be trying to, like, because they said when COVID, when it was the outbreak, like everybody had to do the quarantine, nobody was buying condoms. They said the STD rate has went up.
You know what? One of my clients works at an urgent care, and she told me people was coming in COVID. She said once COVID slowed down, the clinic got slow. The next thing you know, people was coming herpes. She said people was testing positive left and right for herpes like it was the flu. She said people were coming in and out of there, in and out.
And that's incurable.
It's not curable. I mean, you could have it under control, but it's not curable.
No.
She said she even had a couple come in, boyfriend and girlfriend, swingers, were coming in, testing positive for all.
They don't talk about that in the swingers club.
Yeah, testing positive for all kinds of diseases and stuff because people just don't get tested. But I ain't gonna lie to you, when I started becoming sexually active, you know, I was in high school, and my mama took me to get tested, and she said, "Look, you get tested right now. You sleeping with your boyfriend when you and your boyfriend done having sex, and you
get
don't
tested,
him, you get tested again.
Absolutely.
So that the next person you lay up and then y'all don't use protection, if something was to come up, a baby or STD come up, you know where it came from.
Absolutely.
Period.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. Not only that, I think every time for your birthday, your doctor's office call you to schedule a woman's exam.
You need your woman.
Yes. So not even that, like you said, at the end of your relationship. So you know my situation. my ex didn't come home or whatever. So I was like, man, I was shaking. Like I was going through it for my results to come back.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, I know for a fact you wasn't using your head. If you just literally said, F it, I'm not coming home Father's Day, and you said forget your kid, the dog, everything, like you didn't think about nothing. I know for a fact you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I know for a fact that wasn't y'all first time. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
I was shaking. So like, I'm glad you even mentioned that because a lot of people do not think that far.
And then sometimes I'll be like, it don't even be the whole point of the being tested. Y'all just don't have no kind of career or nothing like that to the point where like y'all, like I just feel like if you work a 9 to 5, like why don't you have health insurance? Why are you not investing in the health
They don't think
insurance?
that far, or they don't even think about life insurance.
Yeah, and I'm just like, that's just stuff that I want. I want to be with somebody because you get with somebody, it's cool, they like you, they think whatever about
Absolutely.
you, they want to have a baby. Okay, so we finna have a baby, now I gotta be back on Medicaid.
Dang.
I don't want that to be my problems.
That is true.
I want it to be, okay, we finna have this baby and I'm gonna put you and our child on my insurance. That way when you have this baby, it's gonna cost
Wow.
us like $500.
Let me add that to my list because I ain't even think that far.
You know, like,
My whole thing is I was like, if I get married, I don't want an engagement ring, right?
oh really?
No, I want you to buy me a property, or I want you to buy something that's gonna bring me money, like
Yeah.
bring in an income. And then I said to somebody, I said, if I end up getting married plus having a kid, I was like, they gotta buy the kid some land and a property. I didn't even think that far that, oh, they need to have that kid on their insurance and on their life insurance policy. I didn't even think that far. I'm just thinking like
real
security. Yeah, I'm just thinking like security, point blank. But you're right. You are absolutely right. That's something that I'm glad that we having this conversation because I really wasn't even thinking that far.
Yeah, it's just different now. Cause I just be like, a part of me, you know, like I kind of don't want to have no more kids, you know, because I want when it's time for him to go to this next level and go to school, I want him to go to private school, and I want him to have the best of the
Yes,
best of the best.
absolutely.
And it's just kind of like I look around and I be seeing people have kid after kid after kid, and I'm like, y'all just real life don't care about y'all kids because your child is only getting the bare minimum. Like I know certain people, certain men that will ask somebody that I know, hey, can I borrow $20 for this, that, and the third? You borrowing $20 for that? For that? So now I know you're not looking out for your child. You know what I mean? I make sure before anything, I make sure my son is good before anything else. And it's not even about material things. It's about education and his health and everything else. And if I got it, he gonna have it. You
Absolutely,
know?
I agree.
And so it's just kind of like, I know you're not taking care of your child the way you're supposed to be taking your child. If you penny pitching for some nonsense, some stuff that you could really live for a bad habit. You want $20 for a bad habit that you don't have. What about your kids? So what is your kids out here doing? And then you having them
They
back to
don't.
back to back to back to back.
I don't think people really understand the sacrifice of being a parent. And that's another thing. Like you only sacrifice it for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
After that,
They
you
go by
can
so
put your
fast.
you can really, to tell you the truth, is 7, 8 years old that's millionaires and billionaires. Like if you give them the right seed, they can grow that into anything. But you only sacrifice them for just a small period of time.
Yeah.
But if you do it right, you won't be penny punching. Like especially if you want to go and every now and then do your little bad habit, that's okay. But look, at least do 20 years. Like I think I was listening to Michelle Obama. She said that overall, out of the many years she been married to Obama, she only had 10 years bad in her marriage.
Mm.
And she's like, that's what some people that can't do.
But you know what? I did watch an interview with her where she said that their marriage was bad for a very long time.
10 years.
Yeah, she said it was bad for a long, and I was just like, dang, like how do you get?
You
through
gotta choose that. You have
that?
to choose that person. Not only you have to choose that person, you have to see that this person is not only like she knew he was gonna be a president someday. She knew because she said it because I think they went to eat at a pizzeria
Mm-hmm.
and that her ex was the owner of the pizzeria.
Mm.
So then Obama like made a joke like, oh well, you would have been the owner of pizza. She was like, no, if I would have been with him, he would have been a president.
Period.
So it's like at the end of the day, she know what she brings to the table, and she knew what he was bringing
She
to the
molded
table.
him into
So
who he was.
yes, so therefore she stuck it out. A lot of people can't do that in dating. The moment you don't answer the
It's
phone,
hard.
you don't answer that phone. Oh, it's a freaking wrap. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a napper. I nap. Okay. So if you call my phone, and that's nothing too, I be at my people house. Like I go to my people house and I nap there. So if you be like, oh, I was banging on your door, you ain't answer the door. For one, I don't need you banging on my door. If I didn't answer, you don't need to be coming through. And I never understood that. In my past relationship, they used to piss me off because majority of my relationships, that's with anybody. If I was at home, you ain't got to call and text me, just show up. But now I understand boundaries and what they stand for. Yeah, don't pop up at my door.
I when I date somebody, I don't bring nobody to my house.
Oh, I'm talking about like you together for a year.
Not even.
Really?
Not even.
Oh, that's good.
You're not gonna know where I live at until we're living together. I will come to your house every day.
Girl, give me high five. That is a great one. Because you protecting your child.
Yeah.
I ain't even.
My home is my peace.
Yeah.
Okay? It's my peace. And it's his peace.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And people are weird. That's our peace. This is my home. I pay the bills here. I don't want nobody coming and knocking on my door. I pay the bills here. So, and then I have a landlord. I've always had landlords, because I've always lived in houses. I always had landlords too. So it's just kind of like, don't have me looking crazy in front of my landlord. They respect me. I pay my rent on time every month. So don't have them looking at me crazy.
Don't come over here with this buffoonery.
So yeah, it was just an agreement me and my son's dad had from birth. Like, I'm not going to bring nobody to my house. You don't bring nobody to your house. And that's what we do. Because when I first started dating my son's dad, that's how it was. We would get hotels. We would get rooms. I wasn't going to his house and he wasn't coming to my house. We would always get rooms. If we're going to meet up, we might not even have sex. We're just going to meet up and we're just going to go to a room. And if he can't afford a room, what are you that you can't afford? What you spending your money on that you can't afford? And what
I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes.
Me. If you know what I mean? Like, if you feel like I'm too high maintenance, okay, or whatever the case may be, okay, well then we just need to be going to dinner then and going home.
Right.
That's
going our separate ways.
Yeah, we just need to go ahead and go to dinner and go our separate ways if that's the case.
I thought I was shifting right. I need to take a Christine class on dating shoot, because I kid you not, like I'm so basic that I remember that with my child father, our first date was a bonfire.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm in the freaking woods. I'm in the middle of the woods. Listen to. If somebody do that now, like, I'll be like, man, you could have. Don't get me wrong, like, that is my favorite thing to do. And that is, I am that basic, but I like what you said. Like, if we is linking, get me a suite. Let me put on the robe.
One of my times, our first link at a hotel room was not to my par. I felt like the room was one of them,
not the whole motel.
It looked like it, I probably gotta go home with some bed bugs.
Oh, that's
and so I get there, we chilling, whatever the case. I don't kiss on the first date. So
yes. Oh my God.
I might have kissed, but I don't think we didn't. I mean,
I hate kissing.
I don't know if we kissed her. I love kissing, but I don't kiss on the first date. I just feel like, I don't know. I love kissing though, but so I don't know if we kissed or not, but I know we didn't have. I know for sure we didn't have sex. I was like, hey, look, I'm finna go to sleep. You let me know what's up, because if not, I'll go home. But if I'm gonna be here, I'm going to sleep. We're not having sex. And he's like, nah, it's cool, it's cool. I was like, all right, cool. I'm pretty sure the room costed like $60 maybe.
Oh Lord.
So I wouldn't stay the night either.
Oh.
Every time I'm dating somebody, we get this room. I'm gonna leave around 4 or 5 o'clock.
Right. I don't need nobody seeing me coming out of here.
It's like, I know it's still nighttime though, because I got there late. I left early, maybe like 4 o'clock in the morning, maybe 5, but the sun wasn't out yet. I left $50 on the counter, and
Girl, no, you did. Okay. We definitely, you gonna have to do a class. No bullcrap. I never freaking thought to do that.
I could pay for that room. Here's the money for that.
It's not about you. You really flipped the script. And I never in my freaking life thought to do that. Whole time I'm just like, I want to go on a date. I want to go eat here. I want to go. And then like, as time go on, okay, you go meet my people. We'll go out, like the whole family will go, pick a place to go eat. And then time go on. Then you be like, oh, okay, well maybe it is time for you to know where I stay so you can put it down. But you right. Take me to a suite. I want to put the robe on.
If I can't come to your house, then yeah, we got to get a room, because you're not coming to my house, period.
That's actually good.
I met guys that like live with their parents and stuff, and nothing against that. And you getting your shit together, you saving, whatever the case may be. Because Mexicans, typically, they let you live at their house with no problem, help you with food, clothes, everything.
They adopt me.
until you get married. I mean, not my family, they ain't worth that.
Oh, they're not me.
But a lot of Mexicans do that. So if I see somebody that's doing that, as long as you're saving and you're working on your credit and whatever the case may be, you being
Right.
productive, yeah, okay, stay with your parents. So I can't go to your daddy house. Okay, that's cool. But you're not coming to my house just because I got my own house. We need to get a room. They don't be cool with it. I'm like, okay, well then I don't know what to tell you.
Let me ask you this question. Has this ever happened to you that like a dude will see you with a kid and they'll like date you because they think you got benefits? They think you gonna be easy to persuade, like, oh, I can live off her.
Not
Like that never happened to you?
Not that I know of.
I've seen that happen to somebody.
Really?
Yes. The dude bluntly told me, oh, she an easy target. I was like, what does that mean? And I was like, oh, snap. After he like got her, I was like, he using her. Just giving, digging her down.
But some men do like single moms because they feel like they vulnerable and they easy and
I feel like it's tougher.
And some people don't though because like they feel like you got your kid all week and then you don't got your kid and you want to just be buck wild. That's what they think. Like that video I sent you.
Right.
You don't got a kid. She don't got a kid. She want to do this, that, and the third. Look, me personally, my sons, dads, people come through. Okay, I don't never got my kid.
But I mean, he haven't started school yet.
Yeah, well, he go to a daycare, but so it's just kind of like I don't ever got my son, so it's just kind of like whatever to me. Like I don't just because I don't got my son, mean I'm finna be buck wild. No,
that's good when you can be focused, you can regain your focus, and you can get some rest.
That's where I regroup, man. Like, that's when I regroup.
Kids will drag you down. You be like, dang, man.
It's a lot because in the
that's what I'm saying. I don't see how dudes think that's
easier.
In the
morning time, I can't get up and go. I gotta get up, get myself together, and then go get him together. Make sure he's fed. Make sure he's dressed. Drop him off, which adds on an extra 15 minutes to my routine, and then go to work. So it's just kind of like.
And then double check that back seat by the couple times. God, I'd be so paranoid. I'd be like, okay, all right, and then go. So I would say that's definitely, we definitely gonna have to talk about some more dating because I didn't even think that for a whole time. I'm just like first impression.
Yeah.
So that's actually really dope. What else?
And then if you got a couple sneaky links and then they start getting comfortable, thinking,
I'm not doing that no more.
Pull up with some flowers and then you laid up with somebody else. So that just
I'm done with that life. I'm looking for a husband. I ain't even really just looking for a husband alone. I'm looking for you ready to be on some legacy stuff.
Yeah.
Straight legacy stuff. If you not on that, I'm not even trying to sit on anything that you got going on. Not your fake nothing. No, thank you.
So we only got 15 minutes left. Do you want to start off with good guys or bad guys, DMs, appearances, or sex?
We put all that in that.
Okay.
We put out, I mean, you said the sex, the go to the suites. Go to the suites. Not no $60 room because I'm going to put $50 on the bar. Let you know that I got some change. I'm going to let you know. As far as the DMs, we talked about that because some fact, they just want to do sneaky links. They just want to link up and smoke and all that.
Me personally, I'm not really, if I don't know you, know your friends, or know about you, I'm not linking with nobody in my DMs. It's just too scary these days for me.
Man, if I tell you a story, this didn't happen to me. I never met nobody on no online stuff. I never done that. I'm too scary. But my cousin, man, okay, two of my cousins. One, some dude like that carry themselves very well, do the whole nine. Steady was trying to get them over to the dude. Like he was like, you gonna come to my house, this and that. She was like, nah, like I can meet you here. I can this. We can get a drink. We can this. Wasn't trying to do that at all. Kept pushing the issue to just come to the house. She was like, I blocked him and this and this and that. This dude created something else, DM'd her and was like, hey, what happened? Like, but he coming aggressive, what happened? Like, not know what happened. Like, hey, did we miscommunicate? Like, did I miscommunicate something? No, he coming like, what's going on? Like, you not coming to my house no more? And I'm like, that's that stuff. And then I had a boy cousin, met this girl. Like one time, you know how you can be in like one area or whatever, and like you can be on Facebook or Instagram, and it'd be like people you may know, but it's just because you're in the same atmosphere. Mm-hmm. So he seen her across the way, added her. She added, because you could be like, hey, whatever. Added her. He went somewhere, whatever, this and this and that. Saw her again somewhere. So then she DM'd and was like, kind of just joking. Oh, it feel like you stalking me. Just an opener. So he started texting her this and this and that. They link up. one time. They didn't have sex. They didn't nothing. They was at the bar. They both it was in the same city, same town, linked up at the bar or whatever, just drinking, having a good time. Because he did not have sex with her, she was going off. And I'm just like, if that's what you wanted to do from the beginning, let it be known.
Yeah.
But then if a dude do reject you, it's not because they don't find you attractive. It's not because
Yeah.
a lot of men don't move like that. And really, to tell you the truth, this type of person, like, he really don't. Like, if he gonna fool with you, he's gonna do the processing, like getting to know you, whatever. Like, he ain't a player. He really want to get to know you.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, she just messed up her whole chances of a good dude. And I was like, I don't think she was worried about that. She just wanted.
But they do be feeling weird. Like, why didn't you want to have sex with me? Like,
You
it
gay.
do make them feel weird.
Yeah, they be like, you gay. You must don't be. And it's like, dude, what is you saying?
Ego. Yeah, it do make them feel weird.
Boom.
But you know, one time I was talking to this dude or whatever, and then I was like, I don't like him. Like, I just had to realize, I was like, I don't like him. So then I just kind of like faded off from him, and I stopped talking to him after like we went on a date or whatever. And he was like, messaged me. He didn't understand what he did wrong, and you could already tell he had red flags. Like, he was like texting
Absolutely.
me and calling me and doing too much, and I'm like, you're doing too much. But he was like, one of the messages was, he's like, was we supposed to have sex last night? And I was just like, why the hell would you think that? He was like, well, what happened when we were wrong? And I'm like, I don't like you. Like, I just don't like you. Like,
Yeah, it can happen. Do you think that sometimes, like, a dude could be everything good on paper, appearance, good job, good whatever, this and this and that, but like if the vibe just ain't vibing, is it that? Do you think that we as women, because we be the ones, well, he was so perfect. Do you think as we as women, we go based off our imagination more so than what's right in front of us, reality?
especially because people have, and it depends on their demeanor too, because people can make a way where you see them a certain way.
Exactly.
You know, they'll put on a persona where you see them a certain way.
Yes.
And then when you get to know them, you be like,
No, thank
you're
you.
not who I thought you were. And
Exactly.
then social media and all this kind of stuff. So it's just kind of like, yeah, it's been plenty of times where I've been like, oh, I really, really want to get to know. I really, really want to get to know. And then I get to know him and like, you suck.
So would you say, like, being that you're shifting, that you're changing, and that you're getting focused, and because you don't drink and because you don't have all these things influencing you, outside people and stuff, that you zoned in, do you think that, like, now you can see it right there and you like, yeah, this ain't gonna work?
Yes.
You know what? I told my cousin the other day, I was like, I'm thinking that, like, I'm kind of want to slow down on my healing side, because I was like, I don't like nobody.
Girl, I don't like nobody.
Like, I
don't
go
like
into work
nobody.
sometimes and I have to literally talk to myself. Take the headphones off. Take the hood off your head. Talk to these people, because they're going to think that something is wrong with you, because I've always been that bubbly, this and this and that. And it's not like that is taken away. It's just, I don't really like y'all because I see this in you. I see that in you. I don't want that to transcend over here. So I'm going to just put the headphones on, put the hood on, protect myself, case, and get out.
Yeah.
But it's like, you gotta, conversate, because they don't tell you that part in shifting, that you're going to get into that point where you want to be in a ball because you want to protect yourself.
Yeah.
And not only that, when you do start dating, it's hard because you can see every single thing. Like the first, like I said, the second guy, oh, he didn't last 36 hours. But the first guy, like I said, we it was all right. We was rocking, but then it was like,
I had a guy like that too.
That's
weird.
weird.
Coming to my condo. He sent me his address and everything, and I looked it up. And I'm like, man, it's really nice. This place is really nice. It got a beautiful view of Houston and everything. Kind of like what I want for myself. It's really nice, really nice. And I ended up falling asleep. He went off in my messages, and I woke up the next day, and I'm like, I'm so glad that it happened the way it happened. And it's okay, I got another girl to come. And I'm like, I don't give a damn. I don't even
Block and delete.
Exactly. I was like, I don't give a damn. I text him like, I did get a
He would have got that.
GAF and blocked him.
He
Like,
would have got that.
I don't care.
The second dude, once I put two and two together, I ain't even tell him that, yeah, this ain't gonna work out. I just blocked and deleted and went on with my life.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, dang, you got ghosted, dude. I didn't ghost him. I moved out of his way. He already had stuff going on. So I just, you just not for me. And it's like, one of the things that I was saying, shifting, oh my God, you are going to be alone a lot. Because even if you are surrounded by people, like you got people calling your phone friends and this and that, they're not on your level. They're not thinking how you think. They're not moving how you moving. So you're going to be by yourself and a lot of stuff. And one of the things is it's gonna kind of make you look at your friends too, like, bro.
Yeah, because I had a friend where sometimes I'd cancel, sometimes she'd cancel, and it'd just be like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not on that pace no more. That was 2, 3 years ago. I'm not on that no
Oh,
more.
if they cancel on you, you
Yeah,
like
we
forget it.
grown now, but in my schedule is very. I'm beat. I got a schedule. Like I be working. I be having this going on this day, this day, this day. I don't got time for you. If now I'm grown now, so if I take out this time for you, I expect you to be present. And if you can't, I need you to communicate with me. It's
Right.
no more that last. Oh, I got tired of it. I understand if you tired. I understand if you need a rest, but you need to communicate with me because I don't set this time aside for you.
But
When I
duly
could have,
noted on my end.
when I could have did something else, you know.
You absolutely right.
And before it used to not matter to me because I do the same thing, whatever. I'm not like that no more. I'm going to be on time and I'm going to be here if I said I'm going to be here. You know, that kind of
That's
thing.
yeah. You want the same commitment that you giving them, basically.
Yeah, and then respect my time.
Yeah.
You know,
There's
I'm
nothing wrong
not,
with that.
some people are not productive and some people don't do nothing but sit at home and just take care of their kids or whatever the case may be. And that's their lifestyle or whatever the case. That's not all I'm about. I got a lot of stuff going on. I've got a lot of stuff I'm balancing.
Come on with it.
So don't be playing with my time. I don't
Exactly.
like that. I don't like that. It's a
Don't
pet
do no
peeve now.
foolery.
And before it used to be, I used to play with people's time. I used to be late. I used to be like that. And I was just like, I don't know if you follow India Ari on Instagram, but
Yes.
she's very much like that. If you not on time, whatever the case may be, she takes it very personal. You playing with her time, and she will real life cut you off for that.
It's nothing wrong with that.
So
There's nothing wrong with that. Because I think that, like, if you show people, first of all, the love of your life is yourself.
mm-hmm.
So if you play with yourself, other people gonna play with you.
Right.
So if you cut a person off, you showed up a minute late, and it's like, dang, I was just a minute late. It don't matter. I don't play by myself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing you learn in shifting too. Like, you do not play about yourself. Like, I was watching Jasmine's Blues. I don't know if you watched it on Netflix. It's about Tyler Perry had wrote it.
Mm-mm.
And I remember talking about it with other people, and they was like, man, I wish I had a love like that. And I was like thinking to myself, being that I shifted now, like, I didn't realize how angry and how much I didn't love myself. I love myself the way that man loved his woman.
Mm-hmm.
I love like, I genuinely, for real, I be like at home, like after my after my routine, I lay down and I sometimes just be like, man, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I have lows. I cry a lot because of something. That's another thing too. When you shifting, don't think it's all gonna be butterflies. You just running in the field and you just no. You surrender a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You cry a lot.
Yeah, because I had told my friend, and I was honest with her. I said, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I ain't completely cut dude off because I don't feel like going through that depression after the breakup. And she was like, you have to.
Yep.
She said, you got to face them demons head
Yep.
on so you could heal from it. You got to face them demons head on. You got to face that hurt, and you got to get through that hurt.
And you got to admit, and this is the thing that I had to freaking do. I had to admit, I still love you. I still care about you, but I can't fuck with you. And the thing is, I see this person every day. Every day I got to go to work, I know I'm going to see you. So it's like, I got to speak to you on a basis, like, just cordial. But as far as anything else, I just can't do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. It is hard to cut people off, but I would say shifting is definitely worth it, y'all. I hope that y'all continue to, we got a lot of stuff. When I say, oh my gosh, we got a lot of stuff coming up. So please stay tuned. Please stay keeping, we post every Friday. We'll let you know what times. We'll let you know ahead of time who we got. Some people will be surprises. So just definitely keep linking in. And also, please like, comment, follow us on all platforms. Also, go to our YouTube to see the full videos. We have Big Smooth's video interview on YouTube right now. So please go check it out. Please go check out his music. Wasn't he supposed to be dropping a single today?
Yeah, we got to
Yes.
check in on that.
We got to check you out. We got to shout you out and check you out. So I would definitely say, follow us. You can follow me on Mad Up and Grow if you're trying to do fitness. You can follow me on Pop Daily. Also, you can follow me, like I said, on We Heard What She Said.
So I just want to add on to what she was saying. Today we talked about shifting, and we're going to be posting our little clips about the different topics that we covered and stuff. And I hope
Yes.
that it does help somebody else that might be going through a shifting process. And whether it's relationships or within yourself, your health, your
Yeah.
finances, anything like that. Like, it's never too late to start, but
No.
consistency is key for every and anything.
You're going to lose motivation. It's like I said, I be wanting to hit the snooze, but I can't because I'm going to be up anyway. You going to be, once you wake up, you can't go back to sleep. Not no good sleep. So I would definitely say, you know, watch these clips just as a reminder. If you do get like, man, I don't know if I can do it. If Christine and Megan can do it, you can do it, man.
Because we'd have been through some things.
You can do it. So please like, comment, follow us, stay tuned with us, and most definitely always come back and let us know, you know, even if it's certain things that you don't like what we said, because whatever, like we want to communicate with our fans. We want to let y'all know that we here for y'all. We're not just here for ourselves. We doing this as a message, more so for a benefit for ourselves. So that's all I got for tonight.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Good day, baby.